Here, can I talk to you about a game? It's called Frozen Cortex.
Frozen Cortex is a part turn-based, part real-time sports strategy game from the team at Mode 7. You might not have ever heard of this game, but you might have heard of their 2011 breakout indie hit Frozen Synapse. Frozen Synapse is a military-themed game that uses the same basic system. Two players plot out the moves and actions of their team in short bursts, then both players' moves play out in real time. Frozen Synapse is brilliant, it's deep and it's deceptive.
Literally, it's really fucking deceptive. You'll sit for like 5 minutes and try and decide if they're gonna make a run for it or hold their ground, and you'll agonise over the decision, trying to decide what has the least amount of risk to you based on what you think they're gonna do. Or maybe you want to take a big risk knowing that it'll be a huge reward and put you really far ahead, and you'll submit that turn, you'll make those decisions and submit that turn to the server and then discover, no, you're a fucking idiot, because they didn't hold tight and they didn't try to run. They stepped around the corner with a shotgun and they blew you away. You way overthought it, you stupid fucking prick.
Frozen Cortex was Mode 7's next release, which was released in beta as Frozen Endzone in about November 2013. Cortex is similar to Synapse in the way that it plays, the same planning of moves and having them act out in real time, except instead of cyberpunk warfare with guns and grenades and all that, this time it's cyberpunk sports! Fucking sports! Here's where they made a mistake, expecting nerds like you to play a fucking sports game!
Look, sorry, right, look, that's a bit harsh, sorry, I'm being a dick, sorry. Completely fine to be turned off by the sports nature of this game if you're not into sports or whatever, that's fine. Here, I'm going to tip my hand really early here. I love this game. As a massive fan of these types of strategy games and a unabashed NFL nerd, I feel like this game was made for me. Like, seriously, literally my name on it, Cammy Toman's Frozen Cortex. Right, the fucking nerds comment was completely out of line, I'm sorry, right? But I think it holds a bit of truth. I think the fact that they made a sports game turned a lot of people off. And that's fine, but right, trust me on this. Come on, let me show you the game and you can have a look for yourself, alright?
So this is the game. First of all, I love this look. All the stadiums look amazing and the animations are so lovingly crafted. You can tell the boys at Mode 7 had a vision for this, and it pays off. Even on my shite PC that I've got here. Look, see, by the way, if you've got a problem with how this footage looks, frame rate wise or graphic setting wise or that, fuck off. I'm honestly not bothered. Get fucked. Don't care. Anyway, right, the goal is for the attacking team to get the ball to the goal at the bottom of the screen, and the defending team have to stop that at all costs and can also return the ball to the goal at the top of the screen. A goal is worth 7 points, and you can also carry the ball through a wee blue square for 2 points. Once a goal is scored, the field is reset and the previously defending team get a shot with the ball. This goes on for 12 turns, and if it's a draw or the currently losing team has the ball at that point, it goes into overtime. That's it. That's the rules. I mean, there's a few more. You can't pass backwards or run backwards with the ball. You get 3 passes per possession, and if you steal the ball from the other team, you can run backwards for 1 turn and then it's back to normal. Okay, now that's all the rules. But that's it. That really is it. Then it's just pure strategy. And right, look, a very basic understanding of how defending in a sport like American football works certainly doesn't hurt. But a lot of the fundamentals of a game like that are stripped away by the fact that the field is different every time and has these boxes you can't pass over or run through, and these other blocks you can pass over but still not run through.
You can't play like a cover one man defence where a safety won't be able to cover any play that comes his way. To put it in layman's terms, you can't rely on the same strategy every time. You can't practice plays.
At any rate, the game doesn't want you to. It wants you to read and react. It wants your game plan to change drastically between every turn, and it will. And sometimes that'll be frustrating, because it'll feel like there's nothing you can do to score, but then your opponent will have that exact same problem on their turn, and then you get to make their life hell. It's great. It's fucking great.
And here's the other great thing about it. Because of its turn-based nature, you can mull these decisions over for hours, days if you want to. In fact, your opponent doesn't even need to be online when you submit your turn. You could log in the morning, check your active games, submit a couple of turns, go on about the rest of your day and come back later and see how they all went. Playing a game of Frozen Cortex, it takes 3 to 4 days in real time, and watching it get concentrated down to 30 to 40 seconds of pure game by the end is really cool. Watching the concentrated replays, you sometimes don't quite get a sense of how many tactical decisions were being made every second. In fact, the game by its very nature allows more tactical depth in a short span of time than the human brain could possibly understand at the actual speed that the game would have to be played at least my human brain. Make of that what you will, I suppose.
So here's the thing though, if I'm lucky I may have convinced 1 or 2 people that watch this to check it out, and that's great. And if you feel that way, you should. Hell, if you buy the game off of the back of me talking about it, let me know, we'll have a game, it'll be brilliant. But that's the problem, you'll have to let me know, because the game's online community isn't there anymore. This game, and it really pains me to say this, is a bit dead. And look, fair enough, it's been out a few years now, but it shouldn't be this quiet on the server. I regularly log in to check it out, and I'm the only one online. I challenge people to games and they never log in to play them. The game has this activity feed here on the front end showing you results that you can go and watch the replays of, and it barely moves. That sucks. That really sucks.
Now look, it's not all doom and gloom. The game has a really good, robust single player campaign and it works. It's good. The commentary in it makes it feel like more than just a bunch of skirmishes tied together, and the way that the AI taunts you is really fun and adds a bit of a dynamic aspect to it, but it's not the same. You know, the AI in the game is great, and in fact, EA from Mode 7 made this fantastic video explaining how the AI works, but it's more fun to play these games against people. People are more fun. Getting smashed by a real person is far more fun, because you get to go, how the fuck did they know that's what I was gonna do? How did this guy read my fucking mind?
I feel like if this game came out on smartphones it'd be a bigger hit. That ability to log in and play a few turns, catch up on a few games whilst you were waiting for a bus or having a nice relaxing sit down pee is exactly where this kind of thing would thrive, but I think it'd be hard to pare down the look and feel of the PC original. Frozen Synapse did come out on iOS and Android, and whilst I've not played that version, it does seem to have done pretty well on there, so I guess there's hope it could happen. But with Mode 7 currently working on a pretty exciting looking Frozen Synapse 2, I'm not confident I'll be seeing it, to be honest. So check this game out, please. There's not really anything like it. Other turn-based sports games feel too luck-based or just do a poor job of conveying the feeling of putting together some smart play, or are more action-based and don't allow for the same level of depth and trickery. If you do check it out, let me know. I would love to give you an absolute smashing online, I really fucking would. Thanks for watching.